Hello, team, and welcome to another team training. I have an awesome guest today, Brooke Delat. Hi, Brooke.
Hey,
She's repping the pink today. I've got pink. We're just all sorts of pink today. Are you wearing a Color Street lipstick?
I am.
What are you wearing? Drumalicious. Oh, I'm wearing Mary, the like limited edition one.
You love them?
Yeah, with the diamond dusted, I really love it. I feel like it lasts a long time. So anyways, I'm excited to have you on. And Brooke is joining us into her car because tell them where you're at.
I'm actually at a birthday party, so it's the perfect time to talk about birthday messages and voice memos.
Yes. And what started all this is Brooke reached out to me and was talking to me about birthday messages, which is something that I try to encourage all of us to send as a way to, build relationships with others and just connect with them at least once a year. And anyways, she's going to share some of the fun ideas she has. And I have a couple things that I've done that I'm going to chime in on. So go ahead and share, Brooke, because first of all, tell them the results that you've gotten from sending voice memos that are not birthday ones, but voice memos regarding the subscription boxes.
Oh, okay. Well, for the subscription boxes, I started off at the beginning when they first announced it, trying to get subscriptions and something. And I think I got, I wrote it down. I got 8. And I made excuses for myself on why I was too busy doing this in my group. I was doing a birthday co-host actually. And then we had Black Friday deals, and my husband was like, what are you doing? Like, these subscription boxes are gold. And I was like, all right, you're right. So the last 2 days of the month, only 2 days, I sent out voice messages, and I challenged my team to take 1 hour for that, the last 2 days of the month. So 1 hour one day, 1 hour the next, and send out voice memos. And I'm like, let's just see what we can do with this. And I ended up getting 9 in the last 2 days, and then 2 more hopped on in December as a result of those 2 days. So I was like, what if I had been doing this all month long?
Oh, and, my gosh.
Maybe I could have competed with you.
Yeah, really. I mean, I love that so much. First of all, I love that your husband saw the power of subscription boxes because they really are a game changer. I mean, I ended up with 1,000 PV on December 2nd, like because I sold 40 subscription boxes, and it's just crazy to me. It blows my mind. And it can change your business. It can change your team's business. So I love that he saw that, and then you took action on it. And you got 11 because of those voice memos?
Yes.
That's crazy.
And that's 2 hours worth of work. But the thing is, it's 2 hours worth of work for something that you're going to be getting every month. So it was so worth it.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Absolutely. And I had gotten ideas on what to say from a lot of different people. So hearing what you had said, and I heard what a couple of my other girls were saying. And so I crafted this little message. I made bullet points on a sticky note, and I just sent these, and I tried to do it within 1 minute, but they ended up taking about 2 minutes long. So I got about 30 the first day, 30 the second day, and as a result, 11. So whatever that is, I have no idea what the math is for that. So that's kind of, do you want me to say what I say?
So you did about 60 total.
Yes.
Right. And then 11 signed up is about the numbers here.
It may not have been. That's if I got exactly 2 every, because I did set an alarm for an hour. I was only going to do it for 1 hour. And that is
I love that. I love that you set an alarm. Everyone needs to do this.
Yes.
I'm going to do the math here. We're going to figure this out. 60 divided by 11. So that's about for every 5 people you messaged.
And I got a few that were wanting to sign up in January instead. So because of Christmas or whatever the case.
Awesome.
I could reach back out to.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. And that's for 2 hours of work. So I feel like everyone needs to do this. Everyone needs to set their alarm and put in 1 to 2 hours of voice memos to, who did you message?
I messaged anyone who has gotten a buy 3 get 1 from me in the past. So I still have tons more I can reach out to, and I plan to reach out to. And the reason I that is because I was telling them how they could actually save time and money with the subscription box, because a buy three, get one is a minimum of $36 plus shipping and tax. And this is only $30 and free shipping. So it's good to put in why they need it, because
Yeah.
I mean, why you want them to have it, why it's going to work for them.
Yeah. And we'll talk about the wording in a minute, but I also want to know, so for those who don't know, where can they access this info to find out who has bought a buy three, get one free in the past?
I just started off looking in the virtual office under or under customer orders. You can also go into the message center and just look at all the different names. And these are most of these people I have in Facebook. Like, so I just send a message to them. I mean, that's how I've done it so far, is just through.
Yeah. So everyone has access to the virtual office and can find these numbers. So again, no excuses. And then when you send them a voice memo, did you kind of like read a script?
No, I had, like I said, I suck at that because like it sounds too, I don't know, robot kind of. So what I do, make bullet points so that I stay on task and say similar things every single time, and I don't like go off and miss some things or go off and say too much about something else. I just put bullet points. So
yeah, okay. Although I think that if that scares anyone, I have done it before where I've literally read it, you just have to read it with like
enthusiasm
and voice fluctuation, So can you give us an idea? Can you pretend that I am someone that you are about to message and give us what I don't mean to put you on the spot, but can you do like kind of a message, a voice memo that you've been doing to get those results?
Yes, but it is around, like I said, around 2 minutes. So stop me if I'm talking too much. I have my little bullet points right here. So I would say, hey, Kelly, I just wanted to talk to any of my girls that have ever ordered a buy three, get one from me in the past, to tell you about the subscription box and how it's actually going to save you time and money. When you have bought a buy three, get one from me, previously, it's a minimum of $36 plus shipping plus tax. Well, with the subscription box, it's only $30 and shipping is free. So when we received a prototype as stylists back in the summer, the box included 4 exclusive sets. These are sets you can't get anywhere else. They also gave us a surprise in there, and it was a full-size tube of our tinted lip balm. Now, every month they're planning on doing a surprise. We won't know what it is, whether it's going to be lip products or hands and nail care. They've even talked about partnering with other companies in the future, so we always have a new surprise. What's also exciting about this is there's a theme. I love me a good theme. December's is going to be the Roaring 20s, so I'm thinking glitz and glam. They've already gave us little sneak peek, not the sneak peeks, more like a hint of what January's box is going to include, which is all about romance. So the thing about the themes is when they present us with these things, we have until the 25th of each month to decide whether this is something that we want or not. So if romance is your thing and you want to get in on this, then you can go ahead and enroll now. You won't actually pay until the 2nd of the following month. And let's just say once you get your first box and the next theme is announced, and let's just say it's flying pigs, and you're like, I don't even like flying pigs. I don't want flying pigs. Then guess what? You can pause it. There's an unlimited amount of pauses that you can do. And if you ever decide it's not for you, then you can cancel it hassle-free. So is there any reason you wouldn't want me to go ahead and send you that link so that you can enroll today and not pay till January 2nd? And that's all I say. Of course, you include, if you have a special that you're doing, you can include that at the end, which I do. Or anything like that, you can include at the end. But I say basically the same thing over and over. A lot of times I also put in the fact that I have enrolled as well, because as stylists, we are getting the surprise and we want the exclusive sets as well, because you can't order them after. But anyway, that's more than 2 minutes.
No, that felt short. That felt short and sweet. And I feel like, if people get a voice memo, there's this curiosity, because how when you can see like kind of like a little glimpse of your messages sometimes, like if it's a written, and you're like, oh, this is but if it's a voice memo, you're like, I have no idea what's in
Right.
here. It's like, it creates curiosity, I think. And
Oh,
especially if it's like 2 minutes long, it's like, what is this girl saying for 2 minutes to me?
well, voice memos is actually how I recruited most of my teams. And so I love that I can use it for different ways. I've been trying to find different ways to do it because it makes people like it personalizes you, you know?
Yeah.
When we live in a tech type of world and everybody's used to text, phone calls may seem kind of weird for people, but a voice memo is like the best of both worlds. It's a text phone call.
Yeah. Yeah. And it doesn't feel copy and paste, you know?
Yes.
There's so many times where I get a message where I'm like, okay, you copied and pasted that,
Yeah.
you know? But if it's like a voice memo, I'd be like, okay, I respect that. Like, I respect the heck out of someone that's going to send me a voice memo.
What's good
And-
about this though is you can practice and send a message to yourself. This one doesn't have to be personal. So once you craft that perfect message and you're like, yes, I nailed this one, then you can just forward that one out. They won't know that you forwarded it. So you don't have to say their name. You could just be like, hey, I'm messaging all my girls that have
True.
ordered that one.
Yes.
Then you can more in an hour that way.
Yes. Yeah. Then you could get this done in like 15 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is brilliant. I love it so much. And I love all your talking points of like, you know, this really just shows like good sales skills, Brooke, because you're talking about like any excuses they're coming up with. And also like like, why wouldn't you want this box? I mean, you literally say that at the end, like, but it's like, you get free shipping and like, here's how you're going to save. And like, here's the fun surprise you're going to get. And why you're stoked about it and how you got one too. And just, I think you put in a lot of really good talking points. And would you be willing to share that in our team? We would love to have.
So do I need to type it all out or do you want my bullet points?
I mean, both would be great.
Okay, I can do that when I get back home. I will.
I could see people wanting both. But anyways, I just think this is a powerful way, especially where people don't have to pay for it till January 2nd, you know?
Exactly.
It's so great. And you also have a graphic of, you know, that you posted in your VIP group. And you're doing like some fun incentives to go along with it that you could even, that you said, you know, you could mention. So that's something else you can mention, like, oh, if you get a subscription this month, you'll get entered to win XYZ, or you'll, you know, get a bonus gift of blah, 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 like whatever it is, you know, to sweeten the deal.
Right.
So I want to challenge, before we jump into a little more about just voice memos in general, I want to challenge you all that are watching this to try this. Set your alarm for 1 hour. See how many of your customers or people that have, you know, bought buy 3 get 1 frees in the past that you can message in an hour and send this voice memo. Like, I'm going to take the challenge. I want to challenge you guys to do the same, because I mean, look at the results Brooke has gotten. And I believe that we all can get that, because personal messages are very, very powerful. And that was literally 2 hours of your time. Like, talk about an income producing activity right there, you know?
Yes. Yes.
Like, you got almost 12. That's almost being able to qualify every month automatically on the 2nd. Like, who doesn't want that, you know?
Yes, exactly. Well, that's my plan is to get at least 12 for December. I've gotten 2, I've got 10 more to go, but I hope that I can surpass that. So
Yeah. So speaking of personal messages and the power of them, let's talk a little bit more about how you're using voice memos in other ways. And this is Brooke is one of my own personally enrolled girls. And so she texted me and was sharing this fun tip with me. And I was like, oh my gosh, we need to do a training on this, just because it's so fun. And you know, I'm all about fun. And it's just a fun way to message people. Because we don't like doing those, you know, cold messages. Like, that's not our style, but this is very much my style. And so I love it. And I wanted to share it. So Brooke, share what you've been doing regarding personal messages.
okay. Well, let me just say, when you were talking about goals, or I think it was you had us put the first day of the month, we're talking about goals. Somebody mentioned on my team page that their goal was to get their joy back in their business. And I'm telling you, this is a way to get your joy back, because you're going to laugh at yourself when you do these, and you're going to make other people's day. And it's just an all around good time. So, you have always encouraged us to do birthday messages because it's a way for people to get to know us. And I started out just putting a message on people's regular page, and at one of those little Bitmojis that look like you, and made sure I said their name, and thought that I was doing good because I was personalized something. And that's not a bad thing. You're at least reaching out. But you know, your birthday, which yours is coming up soon, and so is mine. So yes. Normally when it's your birthday, you go through and you like, or you may say, thank you, you know, like, it's not very personal. None of them really stick out to you unless somebody took the time and posted a picture and all that. So I was like, I need to try something new. So then I started messaging people and a blurb that said basically like, you know, it's your birthday, let's add some sparkle to your life. What's your shipping address? And I'll mail you out, blah, blah, blah. And so I did it for a month, and it was fun, and it was fun to spoil them, but I wasn't getting a return on my investment, and it was making their birthday kind of about me because I was talking about the business. This is just what I felt based on what other people do for my birthday when they have direct sales. So I started thinking, what can I do just for them that maybe will get a return on my investment in the future? And so I made a fool out of myself one day and thought, I'm going to sing to somebody. And the reason I did that, the girl whose birthday I'm at right now, I'm out in the car, there's a big luncheon going on. Her mother passed away, and she told me one day, Brooke, my mom used to call me every morning and sing me happy birthday not every morning, every birthday. And she was like, I miss that so much. And I thought, you know what if someone else was like that and they didn't have someone to sing happy birthday? So I cannot sing, but I did it anyway. And I did it just to be silly, because I think it's sometimes it's weird to sing serious anyway.
Yeah.
So I just left a little birthday message, and I have found that about 80% of the people that check it, because, you know, not everybody checks their messengers, about 80% of the people that check it respond to me. And I've got so many good responses, like, you just made my day, or that's the best message I've received yet, or, you know, I've had a horrible day and this turned it around. And it made me like grin from ear to ear. And I'm so happy. So this is something I do literally every day, Monday through Friday. On Mondays, I will even go back and get the Saturday and Sunday that I missed, because I feel like I touch every single one of my friends like this once a year, you know, friends or followers, you know?
Yeah.
So, I forgot. Oh, I was going to tell you that this is something I spoke with Kendall. For those of you, is it Kendall Burke? Is that her?
I think so.
So anyone that went to conference or watched virtually, you might remember her. She had the bright pink hair, and she's very bubbly and funny. One of her things that she does daily, and they're almost identical to Kelly, except for she takes a different approach than I've tried with these things each day. She makes sure birthdays are mandatory for her every single day. And that is because people are getting to like, know, and trust you, and you are personalizing yourself by touching base with them. So that's why. So anyway, so with this, I'm gonna even sing for you so that you can see. Now, I've never.
Oh, please do.
I have no idea what my facial expressions look like, because it is a real ugly singing. But I'm gonna do it to you anyway. Wait, I wanted to tell you, I do this in the car because the acoustics. No, not because of the acoustics. I do it like, because I have amazing acoustics.
Or the bathroom. Usually in the bathroom.
Yeah, with the fan on. And no, I'm just joking. But on the way home from taking Cora to school every day, I have like 20 minutes to spare. And so I'm like, so I just flip it on the birthdays before I pull out of the thing. And for those of you that don't know how to find birthdays, you just click on your picture, your main picture, and on Facebook, and then you can type in the search bar today's birthdays, and it will pop up everyone whose birthday it is. And so I will just click on it, and I'll send a message while I'm driving. I'll hit message, and then I'll sing a song, and then I send, and then I do the next one. And let's see, a little tidbit before I get to the grand finale of the song.
We're dying.
You know, normally I've done a training with you in the past where I talk about how I send out samples, I think. And I to go alphabetically with this. Well, for some reason, Facebook doesn't show me names alphabetically anymore. So I just started thinking about this yesterday. I think what I'm going to do is anyone whose birthdays I do today, I'm going to write down in my calendar for 2 weeks, and I'm going to send a sample message 2 weeks later. That way I'm still fresh in their memory from the song, and maybe they will connect with that. That's just
Ooh, I like that.
tidbit. This has helped with my algorithm so much because you are messaging people that you don't normally necessarily see in your feed. And now I'm seeing kinds of people pop up. So another great thing. So
yeah, really.
Let me think and let me make sure I didn't miss anything. No, I think, this is what I don't like is when people message me that are indirect sales and they're saying it's your birthday. How about host a party for me and blah, blah, blah. That's what I meant by saying, like, I just had someone do this to me the other day. It's your birthday month, host a party and I'll blah, blah, blah. I just want people to feel special because it's their birthday and they feel special. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in the end, I think that's you're being authentic. You're not getting something right then from them. And anyway, that's my 2
feel
cents.
special, not spammed.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Kelly, it's your birthday month. We'll just say it's Kelly's birthday month because let me tell you, if I miss their birthday, I will say birthday weekend sometimes, or sometimes I'll say birthday month if I really screwed up and lost a couple of days. So I'm going to say, hey, Kelly, a little birdie told me that it was your birthday month. And so every princess deserves a song. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kelly. Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Hope you get schooled rotten today, girly. And I normally laugh in that because I crack myself up when I do it.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's
I
just
love it.
stupid. It's silly. There's nothing serious about it. And I always tell my daughter in cheerleading, the bigger of a fool you feel with your expressions, the better you look, you connect with your audience. And so I feel it's the same with singing. They can't see your face. So the bigger a fool you feel with your expressions and your voice and being silly, the more people will get into it. So I had one today message me back and was like, I had no idea that you could send voice memos. Like, this was awesome. Thank you. And a lot of people don't. We know
it's
because
true.
But
it's true. Yeah. And you know what? Another way you can sing it is I did this the other day. I sang to one of my friends and I was singing in the Marilyn Monroe voice.
Yeah.
The like, happy birthday to you, like all like sensual and whispery. And she was like, oh my gosh, this is like she's like, this totally made my day. This is the best thing ever.
In fact, if you don't sing to me like that, I'm going to be upset.
Deal. Well, and you know what else you could do to make it weird? Because I think the weirder the better.
Yes.
Is you can do, I've done like, Snapchat filters where you have like a crazy face, like, or the ones where they have like giant lips. I've done that before, just like, because it's funny. Anyways, so those are some ways to mix it up. And another one that I've done is video where I like to dance. So I'll dance to like the Go Shorty, it's your birthday, So not only are they hearing, they're seeing my face too.
Right.
So video is, I wanted to chime in and say like that video is very powerful too. And that's something that I just record once and then you can send that video. I save it in an album called Birthday, and then you can just send them that one video of you dancing. You don't ever have to make it again. I mean, or maybe you want to make it for the next year, maybe make a new one every year, but like that is a fun thing to send too.
That's a great idea as well. I mean, yeah. And maybe like if you sing one year, then the next year video or vice versa, that way you can mix it up. Next year, they're going to be seeing me dance maybe.
Yes, this is what I want in 2023, Brooke. This year I want a song. Next year I want to dance.
on it.
Yeah. And I was going to also chime in. This is something, Brooke, that I've been doing, speaking of video messaging, something I've been doing on Instagram is anytime I get a new follower, is I reach out. I have a video message that I send that has me just being like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for following. I'm just curious what made you want to follow me. And that has been a really cool way. So I just send that. So it's a video, and I got a huge response to that. Like, people are like, oh my gosh, this is so sweet. Like, and they're saying, and then the other thing is, I'm doing marketing research. People are telling me what made them follow me, which makes me be like, oh, okay, I need to do more of that. They'll tell me like, oh, I love your quotes, or, oh, I just love your, colorful vibe, or whatever. And then I'm like, hey, that's working. I'm going to do more of that. So, plus it just starts to build a relationship right off the bat, which I love. Like, we'll just have little conversations in my DMs.
What I like about what you said though, is you're asking their opinion, and people are always willing to give you their opinion. So that's awesome.
Yeah. So that's been like a really cool thing that I started doing this year, that I'm like, dang it, why didn't I do this like 10 years ago when I got on Instagram? You know what I mean? Because it's just a way of building relationships. Like you were saying, with these birthday songs, it's like, who doesn't love, a good laugh or entertainment?
Well, yeah, that's another thing Kendall was saying. Like 80% of people that are going to buy from you or join your team buy or join based on emotion. And what are you doing? You're making them feel special and good. You're making them laugh and feel remembered. Like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. These are future return on investment opportunities.
Yeah. And it does, like, I like it so much better than, because I would send a similar message that was like, hey, I'd love to spoil you on your birthday. Like, send me or what's your address, and I'll send you a little something. And it was like a sample, right? Which was still something nice, but I think this is even better because it's just focusing on them, and it's just fun and silly, like you said. So it's brilliant. I love it. I think we all need to do that as well. That's something that I would be so like, I'm totally against the like cold messaging of like, hey, have you ever considered Color Street? But I'm all about the sending a crazy birthday message. Like, that's something I'd be a proud mama bear of, if my team was sending out crazy birthday messages. So thank you for that brilliant idea, Brooke. I want to challenge everyone to do that as well, and just see what kind of response you get. Because again, that's adding, like you said, that's adding joy and fun back into your business, which we all need, and which others need too. They need to see that, or they just need a little boost. And I think that's such a fun boost. Any last thoughts before we wrap it up? This has been awesome, Brooke.
No, just do it. You do it scared, because like I said, like, the bigger fool that you make of yourself. So if you're thinking I look or sound stupid, then that's going to make it even better. Like, there's no
Yeah.
We don't
Seriously.
have to be ballpark. We don't all have to be opera singers. We can still do this.
That's the thing. I think if you intentionally, this is what I say about dancing too. I was like, listen, here's the trick to dancing. You just go in and you ugly dance, because then people think you are intentionally dancing weird, and they know, and so they can't like make fun of you because you're already making fun of yourself. You know what I mean? So, and the same thing goes with, the singing or whatever. Like, if it's very clear that you are not being serious about this, then it's like, then they know that you're just joking around. And so, I want to challenge all of you to do both of those things. Send a birthday message where you're dancing or singing, and also spend an hour messaging your buy 3 get 1 customers, or any customers, and talking about the subscription boxes. And Brooke will share her script with us soon. So thank you so much, Brooke. And thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.